Nazareth was a real village. Bethlehem was a real town in Judea. Caesar Augustus was a real emperor who issued a real census. Joseph was a real man of the house of David. Mary was a real young woman whose life was permanently altered by a divine interruption. And here's what makes this extraordinary. None of it was random. The birth of Jesus did not occur in a vacuum. It was not a spontaneous miracle dropped into history without context. It was the culmination of thousands of years of prophetic buildup, announced in Genesis, clarified through the prophets, narrowed down by geography, lineage, and timing. This is not coincidence. This is orchestration. Micah said the ruler of Israel would come from Bethlehem hundreds of years before it happened. Isaiah said a child would be born, but that child would also be a son given, a distinction no ordinary birth can satisfy. Daniel spoke of Messiah appearing on a specific timeline and being cut off, not for himself. And then Luke records it happening, not in symbolic language, not in abstract visions, but through pregnancy, travel, taxation, and political decree. Why? Because God anchored redemption in history so no one could dismiss it as myth. Christmas is not God hiding. Christmas is God stepping into full view. And understand this, the Christmas story is deeply threatening to the spiritual realm. That's why it's resisted. That's why it's mocked. That's why it's constantly reduced to decorations, consumerism, and vague holiday spirit. Because Christmas isn't about nostalgia, it's about authority. The moment Jesus entered the world, every throne was put on notice. This child was born under Roman rule, yet Rome could not stop him. He was born into poverty, yet kings sought him. He arrived quietly, yet angels announced him. He lay in a manger, yet heaven declared him king. Why would God do it this way? Because love does not arrive with intimidation, it arrives with sacrifice.